Okay, guys, so I just want to go through this a little bit. You know, some are saying that the Titans have become the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC, and I want to know if you agree. I'll start with you, Graz. Who is the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC?
I still think it's Buffalo, the team they had to beat in the AFC Championship game to get to the Super Bowl last year. They're very, very close. They feel like their roster. People talk about what Tampa Bay's bringing back. Buffalo didn't win the Super Bowl, but their roster stayed intact. Their coaching staff has stayed intact. The quarterback made major strides last year. So I think if you look at the next group behind Kansas City in the AFC, I would put Buffalo at the front of that group.
Okay, Lewis, who do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Buffalo as well. I think continuity and familiarity are huge in the NFL. They have continuity. They have familiarity offensively and defensively, special teams. I think where they need to take the next step really is on the defensive side of the ball, on the defensive line, being able to rush the passer and close out football games against teams like Kansas City. If they can do that and also develop the running game on the offensive side of the ball and just have the threat of it be there to help Josh out, I think this football team could give Kansas City all that they're asking for in a way that they couldn't last year when they needed it the most.
What do you think, Canty?
I'm going with Cleveland. I don't know what these guys are talking about.
Okay.
I'm going with Cleveland, and Lewis talked about the Bills' issues with rushing the passer. Let me tell you what the Browns don't have to worry about. The ability to be able to get after the quarterback with Myles Garrett and now adding Jadeveon Clowney to that group. I mean, we got to remember this Cleveland team pushed Kansas City to the brink in the divisional round last year. It came down to a fourth down conversion, and the Chiefs were able to salt away that game. But, I mean, Cleveland is a team that figured out how to win last year in the postseason, and I don't think we can overstate how important that's going to be for a young upstart group that's had issues from an organization standpoint with the culture in the past. So I just feel like with where this team is at right now, you could probably make the argument that they're the most complete team in the AFC. The only question is the quarterback and whether or not he can take that step where he can have that kind of production that we've seen from Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
That is a big question. Jeff, who you got?
I'm going Bills. And listen, I love what Chris said. I was right on the cusp of both of those teams and which one I would go with. I'm going Bills for the same reason Lewis said. Familiarity, right? Continuity for this football team. They understand the strides they need to make. They made them big playoff when you saw the ascension of Josh Allen last year. I'm with Lewis. That defensive line's got to learn how to close out games, make plays. But when you talk about Cleveland and Buffalo, I think Kansas City, those three teams have kind of separated themselves from a roster perspective. Not necessarily a team, but from a roster perspective so far in the offseason. It's going to be really interesting to watch these teams develop throughout the year.
Yeah, the other big question for all those teams is going to be health, and it's going to be a big question in Tennessee with Julio Jones to see how they compete in this whole equation.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.